Pause, bro. Live. Diddy sentencing. The prosecution. Mia is to speak. Cassie is going into, she fears retaliation, homie. She fears retaliation. So we understand that the victim statements have been out right now. You already know where we at. We live. Like I told y'all, this ain't Willy Wonka, homie. These golden doors is federal court, homie. We live outside and listen to me, man. I just had to pass by just real quick, man. You already know, because we warming up for tomorrow. I will be setting up all my lives, probably for the night. So y'all make sure y'all start slapping on the lives. A couple of my people out here, Candy. I came to meet my girl, Candy. You know what I mean? Look, the line is already thick outside, son. Everybody slap the pole. I'm about to do it right now. Y'all already know. We outside. I'm going to update y'all right now on what's going on, recent developments, and how we looking. So salute to y'all. You already know the vibes. Y'all know how we doing it. So make sure y'all slapping likes from the way in, homie. That's why I ain't pop out the last time when they had the little hearing. Because you know when OOTA pop out, it's going to be something different. That's a whole entire fact, homie. Okay. This is the poll. Because this is what the prosecution is pushing for. So this poll is based on what the prosecution is saying. Real talk. I want everybody to slap that poll real quick. Let me know what y'all thinking about this. Everybody subscribe to the channel. Everybody hit the notification bells. YouTube been acting weird and wonky with the channel. But we ain't got to worry about that, right? Because YouTube's a hater when they ready. But we ain't mad with them. Everybody slap the poll on my great granny soul, homie. I got to put y'all on game. Listen to me. Diddy, look. Hold up. Diddy. Hit me. Hit my lines. What's going on, brother? We back, brother. You know we back. That's my white man in the truck. OOTA's back, bro. I'm not them other guys. When I'm out here, they say, OOTA, you back? I'm back like Vaughn, stupid. No, I'm back. Every one of y'all from 63rd. Look, peep it. Peep the ordeal. I told y'all during the trial, I was coming up with an invention, homie. If Diddy beat the Rico, maybe I got my own, you know what I mean, opportunities I'm seeking. If Diddy beat the Rico and the Freako, I was coming up with an invention. Came up with it, bro. Listen, Diddy, these times around, you got to stay away from the oils. But this time, listen, son, you got to oil up from far. I'm telling you, Bluetooth with the oil up. I'm telling you, hands free, bro. Look, Diddy, there's no way they could put you in a Freako. Look, oil up, renew. It's lit. You can't tell me I did nothing. It's consensual. How long is it going to take for me to oil you up with this spray? The judge, nobody going to believe it. They're going to be like, and no part of that was consensual, miss? It was. Her prints on the spray. I'm winning next level now. There's no more of that. This is how I'm oiling it up now. I oiled up Armand Wiggins. He tried to play me, act like he didn't remember my name like I was his lover. I'm not his lover. My name's OOTA. So I got my sprays now, y'all. So just understand what's going on. So let's just get that out the way. Okay, let's just get that out the way, homie. You know what I mean? Straight cheese. But look, you know we outside. My homegirls over there. We're okay, Java out there. Okay, cool. I seen, shout out to everybody that popped out at the trial. That was out here yesterday, the day before. Shout out to everybody. I was watching y'all streams. And, you know, staying updated even when I wasn't out here. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to Trent. That's Trent Corner over there. Let me show y'all Trent Corner. Trent Out Loud. Let me show y'all Trent Out Loud Corner. I'm like, Trent, you still out here, boy? This nigga Trent was outside today, nigga. This nigga probably got like 300,000 views. I said, nah, Trent. You gonna have to share this shit, son. Nah, dog. Which I got 100,000 for nothing? Nah. Y'all got hundreds of thousands to share the last shooter. Okay? I changed my life from whipping. What y'all want from me, bro? Share my shit. Drop likes in there. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me salute my people in here, man. The real ones. You already know. B Love in here. RL in the building. Salute to everybody in here, man. You already know Destiny in the building. Doe is in the building. Shout out to you, Queen. You don't vibe. Yeah, we just vibing, though. I want to get a couple conversations with a couple of my people over here, though. They on the line. They waiting, bro. It's crazy, son. Yo, bro. It's like 20 people on the line, bro. This is like the first days of court, son. Straight. It was thicker than that, but we already know that. Pause, but you know what I'm saying. Look at that. Look at that. And I got another live that I got set to go live after this one, so everybody hit the notification bells, but you will be redirected to the live anyway. I put it on redirect, so y'all will be redirected. All right, cool. I had to take my little puff the magic dragons, homie. Live by the sea, homie, or the B, if you're from that other part of the links. But look, Listen, we got to get into some of these updates. All right, key updates, development. The judge had denied the motion to overturn his convictions. No new trial, just days before Diddy sentencing. Just days before sentencing, no new trial. You know, Diddy and his team was pushing for that. They was hopeful maybe that would happen. I didn't believe that it would happen. The judge has been pretty stern on keeping Diddy in jail, and for me, it's like if he really wants to let him go, or he's gonna give him a slap on the wrist, basically it's called a slap on the wrist, or he's gonna give him like a time served. Why is he holding on to the? I mean, why is you holding on to the man so long? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? If he's gonna get time served, so it's like, will he get the 11s and the 10s and all the stuff that the prosecution's pushing for? I don't know. But I do know before the impact statements, I felt like it'd be crazy. But with the impact statements now, some people are saying like the impact statements don't matter. They don't matter. I believe that they do matter, bro. Come on, son. Come on, bro. We talking about coercion, fraud, FOs, oils, and all types of beatings, all types of... Bro, everything matters, bro. Everything matters, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that Diddy had a lot of time. Diddy and his team, they did some good moves while they was trying to battle, do the Rule 29 and all of the things that they was trying to do, set up their things and set their things in motion. But I think what was been missing is just the regular empathy. Just the regular stuff, bro. Not the big hoopla, bro. Just regular listen, bro. If you don't believe nothing, bro, you're guilty of these two things. At least they found you guilty of these two things. Happy to God and Jesus that they didn't find you guilty of the RICO and they didn't find you guilty of the SEX trafficking, bro. You got to thank God and Jesus for that, bro, only, bro. That's a fact, bro, all right? Was you FOing? Did you feel it was like that? No, he probably don't feel that. But you was engaging with this with women and men and all of this stuff, and we all know that you did this. So what now? So you got to speak toward these charges, bro. You know what I'm saying? To say, yo, look, man, you know, I'm sorry for the hurt I caused, and you know what I mean, I was on drugs, I was this and this and that. Maybe you throw your mercy on the court, get a little leniency, bro. Feel me? Maybe Diddy has a chance to do this tomorrow, and maybe he does that. I think that all of that's been missing. I'm gonna say it again. It's been missing, bro. Okay? We heard about Diddy going back to Madison Square Garden. We heard Nicole Westmoreland talking about she talking with Trump. We done heard things. But what we need to really hear from Diddy is what rehabilitation really looks like, what accountability looks like, bro. He has to take some accountability in these things. It's not gonna go skate and bash through this, even though you beat the RICO, the Frico, the Oiler, and that. You're not gonna skate past that, bro. See what I'm saying? Come on, bro. You gotta understand that. It's like, yo, regular, take it away from federal court. Regular domestic violence case. Man being abusive with his girlfriend and shorty in the crib. Cool, he in court now, right? Regular court, bro, no fed court. He in court now. He acting like he don't want to take no accountability. What is they about to do to him? I'm talking about a regular old average Joe. What is that judge about to do? Probably a woman judge. What's she about to do to him, bro? Is she not about to make an example of this guy? Exactly, bro. You got to come in and be like, yo, bro, listen, I was in a different place. I was in a different mindset. Yo, bro, even if you didn't mean it, you know how you got to talk. You're not going to go around fluffing around talking about you're going to be back in Madison Square Garden, bro. The judge looking at you like, what, bro? You trying to really play me, bro? Oh, nah, you probably really be on the shit you on, because you really trying to play me now, bro. Bro, you got to respect the judge at least for a minute till you beat the thing. I mean, bro, you got to respect the judge, bro. Do you understand that? You get that? The judge could feel like, yo, y'all trying to posture. Y'all trying to posture, bro? Y'all gonna talk to Trump to get a pardon? So it don't matter what I could do here. The judge could feel like that, no matter what I can do here, bro. Come on, bro. So I think Diddy should take a time to speak. And I think Diddy should speak well. I think he should speak, bro. I think he should really speak this time. You know what I'm saying? And I think he should really say some things that matter. I think he should talk about his daughters, all of these things. Bro, you do not want to leave this as a lasting memory on your kids, your daughters especially. Come on, son, they growing into women. Come on, bro. You don't want to leave that kind of thing, bro. Come on, son. And you know daughters look up to their dads, too. Come on, bro. That shit is weird, bro. It is weird, bro. So it's not just an apology to the court. It's an apology to everybody, bro. Whether Diddy feel anybody deserves it or not. It's an apology to everybody, bro. Straight. And that's what he just got to do, son. You know what I'm saying? Straight, bro. But you know that comes with, know what I mean? But you could apologize to your specifics. But if you apologize in a certain way, then that could open you up to other civil suits and other stuff like that. Possibly, I don't know. But I don't see nothing else helping him, bro. I just don't. I just don't see nothing else helping him. You know what I mean? I just No Way Out. That's the name of his album. I just see No Way Out, homie. See No Way Out. Straight. R.I.P. my nigga Biggie. He wrote the album. Gangsta. I think Mace helped too. Lux. Yeah, I'll see No Way Out for that, bro. Gangsta. That boy. Facts. Everybody slap the poll. Do you think Diddy getting 10 plus years? I think it'd be excessive if they give Diddy 10 plus years, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I think it'd be for these two charges. If you had a homegirl or homeboy, you probably got a friend right now. She about to toot on Figueroa. Stop. I'm just saying though. Pennsylvania Avenue in Brooklyn. She right there right now. She get booked up in the thing. You want your homegirl to get 10 years? Nah, you gonna be like, that's crazy. But it didn't even matter the person. You be like, how much they got? What? For two shit? I might not buy no drawers no more. That's a fact, bro. Think about this, bro. See what I'm saying? It seems the prosecution want to get out what they missed out on in the other three charges, which was the 30, 15, 15, and the life. They're trying to get out as much as they can get out of these two charges. And they may get a lot out. I don't see 20, how some people said. 10 is not a far cry, bro. 8, 9, 5, 6, 3, 2. I don't know about no one. I don't know about no one. You know what I'm saying? I think just because they also trying to push for this 14-month thing, I think he might just violate that and give him something more than 14 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, word? We ain't supposed to. Yeah, I'm about to give you more than 14 months. You know what I'm saying? It's all up to the judge, bro. The judge is in the limelight, bro. He's LeBron James right now, bro. And it's all about what the judge gonna do, bro. Gangsta. Right? So now, also, the prosecution filed a strong sentencing memorandum calling Diddy unrepentant, citing violence, abuse, coercion, and the control he asserted over his victims, especially Cassie. What we understand from those victim statements is the uniformity of them. You know that the prosecution, these people helped tailor these things. Whether Cassie and them wrote it by themselves, they sent it to them probably, this is my own opinion, y'all, sent it to them, they draw it up, because remember, they put their whole thing, because when you read the government sentence memorandum, right, it talks about, it picks out parts of the victim statements in their detailed document. It picks out certain parts. Yo, Deontay said this and Cassie said that and this person said that. They detailed that. So they have to understand exactly what everybody's writing because they put that in there, bro. It's in their government thing too. Parts of it, not the whole thing in full. Parts of it is speckled through their government memorandum, the sentencing memorandum. Okay? And then we've seen certain conversations like, look, we got 5 people talking. Out of 5 people talking, how much times are we gonna say the same thing, right? Both Mia and Capricorn Clark, they said, oh, he stopped the trajectory of my career. Why would y'all both explain it in the same way if the prosecution ain't right that? You would say, oh, he tried to stop my back, he tried to do this, and you would say yada yada, right? But why are y'all both saying that he tried to stop the trajectory of your career, which he probably did? I'm not saying that he didn't, or he did, I'm saying. I'm just saying, why is y'all using the same words? So we have to understand that even the victim statements have been also tailored by the prosecution as well. But it doesn't matter. We're beyond if they're tailored by the prosecution or not, okay? Are they gonna be impactful? I think that they are. Each one of those statements begged the judge to keep him in jail for a longer period of time. Capricorn Clark, a person that worked with him for years, went as far to say he needs to be separated from his drugs. He needs to be separated from his money. He needs to be separated from his lifestyle, and that's the only thing that's going to help him. That's what Capricorn said. Her mother spoke too. She didn't even go into the 20,000 extortions and all that allegedly. She didn't even go into that. But every one of them, even Deontay Nash, and we understand now that Deontay Nash is allegedly suing Diddy for alleged abuse. Look, bro, regardless of everybody that's coming out, people are suing them too, son. So people is coming out, but they suing them too, bro. But but we not gonna say that just because a person don't call police, a person don't call feds, and a person don't call that a person is not a victim or being victimized. We can't say that, bro. There's many reasons why people don't call police sometimes. I get that. You feel me? And sometimes you be confused. So I could get all of those. We gotta add that into the pot. All right? But we understand that everybody contacted civil lawyers. We understand Deontay Nash. I did a video earlier today. Y'all go check it out, a short video. He did a conversation with Jerika Duncan. Shout out to Jerika. I love Jerika. I can't wait to see her. Dollar Miles, everybody from the gang. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All the news gang. Can't wait to see y'all tomorrow and stuff. You know what I mean? So shout out to all y'all. My man Brian too. Shout out to you. But in that he said that he was in fear for his life every day. He said that he also wanted to say that he being Diddy, also severed any relationships people wouldn't work with. He said us. So maybe him personally as a stylist or whatever he was doing, but maybe him and a little friend circle also was kind of like blacklisted in a way. Capricorn Clark also spoke to the blacklisting as well, being blackballed, her having a 14-year-old, I think at the time, I think she had a 14-year-old autistic son that's nonverbal as well. You know what I'm saying? She feel like she could never get it back. She had to work multiple jobs to make the little ends meet to even live up to her worth. So we understand that everybody got some kind of monetary gain or some angle here. But what I will take from everybody's impact statement, whether the prosecution helped these people to tailor them or not, what I would take from the impact statements are that also, besides that they pushing for him to stay in there, I would take that even Cassie's part, where Mark Agnifilo, he explained the relationship as this, he said a love affair, not a love affair like a toxic love, some way he described it. But however he described it, I can't remember, it's forgetting me now. But Cassie went to say, bro, that relationship was far from loving, far from this, and far from all of those things like Mark Agnifilo said. So did Cassie really say that, or did the prosecution say that? See what I'm saying? Because these things hit home. The prosecution really knows the case. Feel me? They're hitting home with points. They give Cassie back the paper, say, do you agree with this? She says, yes, I agree with it. Run it. Bang. Run it like a story. Run it. Right? I agree with it. It embodies what I feel in a nutshell. Right? But they're specific on certain points. And the certain points that they're pushing for, you know what I mean, it may impact sentencing. You know what I'm saying? I think it may impact sentencing. You know what I mean? Straight. You know, I ain't got a horse in the race. I ain't got a dog in the fight, bro, but that's what I think, though. In that member, they argue that although he was acquitted of racketeering and SEX trafficking, those allegations still illuminate his character and conduct should factor into a harsher punishment, because we understand that even if you're acquitted of charges, those things can be brought back and used against you, and that's called relevant conduct. You see what I'm saying? It's all relevant to the case. This is why we were here, homie. Yeah, the jury ain't believe it, but what about the abuse? You ain't do that? What about that? You ain't do that. So what are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? So they're still gonna reach for things in there. The judge himself reached for some things in there, right? When it came to Diddy's bail, he said, listen to me, based on your abuse that you and your defense was owning up to from the very beginning, all right, cool, kid. Based on that alone, you would be denied bail in it. But then he went further. He said, based on that alone, he started this shit like that. That's how he started it. And Diddy's bail denied. That's how he started it. He said, yo, based on this alone, it's clear. What are you talking about? It's clear. All right, but also now, boom, 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 boom. This is why it's also clipped. So Judge Arend really did do that. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't just say, just because that you clipped. He actually gave him certain specifics of why he's also clipped besides that alone, right? They said they're asking for 135 months, which is 11 years and 3 months behind bars, okay? They said on the defense's side, his lawyers are pushing back hard. They have called the government's proposal draconian and unduly severe. They argue that Diddy has been punished already with the time served, and that no more than 14 months total should be imposed, which would largely wrap up his sentence given the pre-sentence detention. And they are also presenting evidence of rehabilitation efforts. I want to see what that's looking like. We need to see what that's looking like. Rehabilitation efforts. During his incarceration, Diddy has taught a business class to inmates. Diddy teach a business class? Yo, Diddy, let me find out you allegedly still running the city. Yo, Diddy, what happened, homie? You running business class and all that? What happened, homie? Yo, chill, son. Y'all chill, son. Yo, Diddy, chill, son. I took your dance. Your mom's my grandmom's, all that. I get it, bro. Chill. I took your song. The O, the O, the T, the A, the O, the N, the G, the O. It's ooh he. I took your song, homie, and the oils, and I came up with my new invention, which is oil up on the go. It's called oil up renew. But the person has to oil up first. So that's how come you know it's always going to be consensual. Because this is an oil up renew. This is not the thing to start up the oil up. So she starts the oil up. Then I renew it. That's consensual as it comes. So this right here, look, it's my new invention. I'm selling this to Diddy when he get free. So y'all already know what's going on with that. Okay? Y'all don't block my bag. Y'all don't block my bag. I'm hollering at Miss Combs and all my family. Listen. Okay? They argue that Diddy has been punished already with the time served, like they said, right? Okay. So now the new filings, a letter from a former victim 3, Gina. Okay, yes. Gina done popped out now. You know who had me? Like, you popping out now? Chef Jordan. Yo, Chef Jordan, where you been? How you pop out now, though, bro? She could have been a victim, possibility. I'm not going to say she not. But I'm just saying. Now you pop out. If you really believe the potential victim, in her piece, that's a victim statement, which seems like it was a victim statement from the very beginning. It seems like Chef Jordan, correct me if I'm wrong, Chef Jordan, is not your statement from the very beginning of the trial, before the trial ever happened? That statement that the government probably got from you? Because why is there grammatical errors and it's spell wrong words and all type of stuff? Why is that? Why does your impact statement look nothing like the other 4 impact statements or 4 or 5 impact statements? Why is yours can't even click on it? You know how you can scroll through the words and I can highlight it blue if I'm screen sharing it to y'all? You can't even do it. It's like a picture, so you can't even screen it. You can't do nothing to it. See what I'm saying? Why? So they just threw that in there. They're like, all right, cool, let's just throw that back in there too. She ain't come to the trial or whatever the case. But look, that's what the prosecution did with the Chef Jordan. That's my thought. That's what they did with it. But is it impactful or not? Yeah. It also goes to speaking of her being there, witnessing the abuse of Cassie and all of these types of things like that. She went into a lot of stuff for herself and what she went through and all of that. I kind of fast forwarded through some of that because if you really felt like that, you should have popped out in the trial, homie. You know what I mean? Get on your broom. You know what I'm saying? Get on your bike. It's all good. But what she did come to establish more was some of the abuses of Cassie. And yeah, it's a lot, right? So let's say on the Gina. It's surprisingly Gina Hyun, or whatever her name is. Hyun. Chill, Gina. Yo, chill. Yo, Gina, chill. Don't let me hit you with the last one, homie. Chill, Gina. Hyun. Chill, Hyun. Listen, right? It says, is surprisingly supportive of Diddy, claiming that she felt pressured by the government's narrative. Also in the works, the defense plans to present a video montage at sentencing intended to humanize Diddy through testimonials from mentees, collaborators, and community figures. Could this help him? I don't know, bro. The judge could say where y'all was at. Why y'all ain't pop up in the trial if y'all felt like that? You know what I'm saying? Bro, I listen to you, but it depends on who you are probably. Maybe his mom or maybe certain people might listen and say, his mom said, yo, I'm older, this and this and that. The judge might take that to a little thought. You know what I'm saying? To say, mother's old and stuff like that. His mother might be part of the reason why he get a little lighter thing. Real talk, son. Real talk. And shout out to his mom, son, regardless of what you could think about it. Anybody that hate on his mom, whatever, bro. Shout out to that woman. That woman's 80 plus years old, came to her son's trial every single day, bro. You probably live with your moms right now. You can't get her to go in a room for your charger. You like, Mom, my charger in there? Can you just go look and see if I left my charger, if I lost it? Your mother's not getting up out of her room to go see your charger, bro. That woman came to this court, son, every day. Only missed a couple of days, and that's the days when the girls graduated from college. Congratulations to the girls. Straight, bro. So shout out to that, son. That's a real mother, and that's a real person that really loved their son. So shout out to that love. I'm gangster, bro. It's really, really good. I saw that every day. I saw that for 40 days, right? So boom, right? They're gonna do this video montage. I think that could be a good look for him. Could it help him? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The probation department, though, this is the big one. The probation department reportedly recommended a mid-range sentence of 5 minimum to maximum 7 years in its guideline report, and that's going to play a significant role. Probation is going to play a significant role. They already started it at 5 years. Probation started at 5 years. They said, we're seeking, probation seeking. They said 5 years minimum, maximum 7 years. Okay? That sounds like what the prosecution was pushing for in the beginning. Remember, they said like 50-something months, 60-something months? But I told you they was going to push for more. Go back to my videos when I was talking about this. I said, watch them push for more time, like 10. They know they ain't going to get 20. So if you could get 5 out of each at least, that's cool. But they upped me. They upped my thought. You know what they said? They said, you know what? And this is smart on the prosecution's on behalf. They said, you know what? Psychologically, imagine what this does to the judge or a person. Because you didn't watch this whole case. And this person was going through a lot of stuff. Cassie and Jane or whatever, if you believe in it, right? But they was going through a lot of stuff. And they make you look at it like this. This person's been with him for 11 years. So we're now seeking 11 years every single year that that person was with him. So imagine they put that on the judge's mind. See what I'm saying? I think that's a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a lot, bro. That's a lot. And the prosecution is smart. They smart, though. I give it to them. They smart. Let me see. We got Gina. We got the probation. There's also a debate of how much acquitted conduct, relevant conduct, i.e. misconduct he wasn't convicted on, which I told you, which would be used back against you, right? The judge will allow the prosecution to use in enhancing the sentence. Recent rule changes limit but don't eliminate that possibility, all right? Now also, what this means for Diddy and what he's likely facing, right? Worst reasonable outcome for Diddy. We gonna go ballpark figure. The worst reasonable outcome for Diddy, okay? 135 months. 11 years and 3 months. 11.25, whatever you want to say, however you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want, right? That's the straight maximum, bro, what he could get. That's the worst possible, all right? Which is being pushed by the prosecutor, especially if the judge gives weight to the government's characterizations and defines the aggravating factors. If they find all these aggravating factors, Diddy could be getting a tenner. He could be getting a tenner. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. But look, mid-level compromise. Let's go into this now. The judge might split the difference, which is something I spoke about as well. We got the defense wanting this. We got the prosecution wanting this. We got probation saying that this is what they seek into as well. Everybody's saying what they putting on the table for this thing right here. And the judge can split the difference, right? What can he do? Remember, at that time, I thought the difference was going to be the prosecution was pushing for like 5 years, and then the defense was pushing for like a year and change. So maybe he falls in between and say, you know what, I give you like 3. So since you've been in jail for like a year and change, you're still going to have a year and change to do. And then maybe you'll come home back on papers when you come home or something like that. You'll be on probations and programs. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Parole or whatever the case may be. See what I'm saying? Whatever the case. So that's what I thought that would split. But now, the split is way farther now because they're pushing for 11 years. What are you going to split? They're talking about 14 months. They're talking about 11 years. That's a big difference, bro. But listen. So let's go. The judge might split between 5 to 7 years as the probation suggests, or somewhat above that. So if the probation is saying 5 to 7, he could say, all right, I could give him the 5. I could give him 6. All right, cool. You pushing for 5 or 7? I'm gonna give him 6. Trick. They can split the difference. Remember, the probation matters, bro. The prosecution pushing for what they want. The probation told you, listen, man, this is what this supposed to be. That's what probation said, homie. What are you talking about, bro? Who's getting a slap on the wrist where, bro? This is what probation said. They matter, bro. What are you talking about? The government and all these people and the judge and all these people work together. You know this, right? The judge is on whose side? Diddy side of the people he worked for. All right, let's just think about that. Anyway, boom. Best case scenario for the defense. They aim for the time served, a few extra months, i.e. that 14 months total. If the judge grants close to their request, Diddy could be out relatively soon, given the already time that he's already served, which is over a year already, and 10 months in these places is a year already because it's 85% of your time basically, and 85% of the years we're going to round it out to like 10 months, right? Cool. All right, so also the fact that the judge already rejected Diddy's attempts to overturn the verdict or get a new trial signals less sympathy for broad defense appeals. The judge has discretion. He may or may not adopt all of the prosecutorial enhancements, but how he treats the violence, the coercion, and the character evidence will be crucial, bro. Which is all that stuff, bro. Remember, that videotape is still in question, bro. You cannot unsee it. Just because you ain't get convicted of all of that, bro, that videotape is still videotaping, homie. What are you talking about, bro? Don't be stupid, bro. That tape is still real, bro. They're going to go back to that again and say, yo, bro, look, what are you talking about? This woman fearing for her life, because Cassie said she fears retaliation. Whether she wrote that herself, said being out in the monks, she feared his associates and all type of stuff. Whether she wrote that or the prosecution wrote that, it don't look good for Diddy. It don't. It don't. Because they trying to deem you as a detriment to society, the community, and all these things. Come on, bro. This don't help you. This don't help you. So I can imagine what was in the letter, which we never got to see. The letter that her lawyer, Cassie lawyer, Douglas Wickford, I think his name's right, Douglas, he put in at Diddy's bill after the verdict. Remember, we were all waiting out here for the verdict? And her lawyer, Douglas Wickford, whatever his name is, pushed the letter out to say, nah, deny that, homie. And it was an interaction and a correspondence between Cassie and Diddy. So we don't know what Diddy said in this correspondence, but it was enough to make the first day when he got acquitted of the two big things that everybody thought he was possibly going to go home. Okay? The judge said, no. Okay, cool. Diddy's letter showing remorse and transformation is a part of his last chance pitch for leniency. I'm telling you it is. It really is, bro. I think he should speak, bro. I think he should have been speaking, bro. I think his defense should have been saying, listen, man, this man is remorseful. You know what I'm saying? He didn't feel like this. He was guilty of this RICO, this and this and that. Probably you can talk to the real too. You ain't got to be acting like you supposed to get caught with a RICO. Kick it real. But speak to like, listen, man, I'm sorry for everybody having to even take place in this. You know what I'm saying? I'm a person that, you know what I'm saying, I think better for my own self, and it's crazy for my kids, for even everybody have to relive all of this stuff and all of these things, and that was my life, and it was just my SEX life. You know what I'm saying? I felt like a lot of times we was consenting and all of this. However you feel, bro, you got to give some humanity to it now, bro. Because the lack of humanity is what got you in here. And the lack of humanity is what they was about to use to rock you, bro. Because it wasn't about that. They threw about the oils and all that. What are you talking about? All is legal. But at the end of the day, the violences, the abuses, and all of those other things is what they was about to use to clip him. Because the case was all about his abuse. Straight. It wasn't even about the FOs, bro. It was about that too. But it was more about his abuse than it was about the FOs, bro. It was more about violence than it was about FOs, bro. I'm telling you. It was about that. You know what I'm saying? So, what else I got here? Yeah, the defense's presentation, video, letters, rehabilitation narrative is designed to counteract the harsh narrative in the government's memorandum. So, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. Everybody slapped the like. Everybody hit the poll on Granny's soul, nigga. And I lost my grandmother while I was at this trial. Y'all stop being haters. Everything get greater later. Stop doing this. Straight. I even take 2 pulls off my broccoli, homie. Respect to you. You know what I mean? Do it right. Do it right. You know, OOTA not a beggar, homie. You know I ain't gonna beg you, homie. Jesus Sanders. Everybody, Cash App, OOTA on go. PayPal, OOTA on go. And I want everybody slapping that PayPal too. You know why though? I'm putting together a trip though. You know what I want to do though? Gangster. I want to go to Bob's Cartel, Canada. Let's go. Canada, nigga. I'm going anyway, nigga. Salute to the real people that's gonna hit that Cash App though. But you know OOTA is friendly with them skies, homie. So I will be in them friendly ones. You know what I mean? Trust me, I will. Bob's is in Canada. OOTA gonna be one of the last Americans in the building. That's a fact. And I'm coming back from Canada in one piece. So just know that. They ain't gonna do me like Rick Ross. They ain't doing me like Rick Ross. Hands and feet on me through the green gate. They ain't doing that to OOTA. They ain't do that to me, dog. Y'all see the Drake video? I'm getting down with the bikers and shit. The biker dudes, remember the biker dude that was in Drake video? All right. Yo, bro. Y'all bring this white black thing together. Come on, bro. Stop that. Straight up. OOTA gonna come back around Harley Davidson's. Listen though. Cash App, OOTA on go. Everybody slap that. Put my Cash App in there and put my PayPal in there, someone please, so I could just pin it. Because this is what we doing. We putting together a trip. Okay? We going out. Gangster. And we gonna shoot that live. Vibes Cartel, OVO Fest. Gangster. Straight, nigga. I'm going for vibes. Drake gonna be there too. Whatever. And Drake gonna cook too. I ain't a hater. So you can say you don't like Drake if you don't want to. Drake got slappers. Don't be stupid. What my name is, Kendrick Lamar? No, I'm not. Fuck, I'm a connoisseur of music. I'm going to listen. Stupid. I mean that shit like, why do I fall in love with your time? I'm on it. Stupid. Drake. But I'm going for vibes, man. Hopefully vibes get your rest, homie. I don't want you popping out, man. I talked to my moms. I told my moms I want to go see Vibes. She said, he gonna forget his lyrics, you know. So my mom said you're gonna forget your lyrics. So prove my mom's wrong, please, Vibes. And don't forget your damn lyrics, bro. On Jesus' feet. On Jesus' feet. Cash App, OOTA on go. Shout out to the G's. I know y'all support everybody else but OOTA, but it's all good. You know OOTA? It's all good. It's all good. Shout out to the real ones that do. Shout out to the real ones that did. And I just seen that I can see who sent me super chats and shit too. So I'm gonna shout y'all out. So salute to that. I just saw that today, literally. I never seen this shit. But I saw it in my channel when I was scrolling through it, like in the back end. So shout out to all those people, man. Gangsta. Shout out really high. But what y'all think Diddy gonna get? I want y'all to put some time in there. What y'all think the time gonna be? Everybody that's watching right now, I want y'all to hit it. What y'all think the time gonna be? Slap that poll too. Because if you ain't here not slapping polls, pause. Voting, dropping likes, sharing, doing the good things that we need. Because YouTube's hating on us, obviously, right? Okay, obviously. Come on, I will have this right here. Come on, YouTube's hating, but we're not mad. Not mad at no one. Y'all just do what y'all need to do. Y'all dropping likes, y'all hitting the poll. Y'all tell me how much time y'all think that Diddy's getting. Put that in the comments. Put that in the bombings. Now let me see what's going on. All right. 7. Time served. What y'all think? Time served. 7. I'm going out here by the line now. It's gangster. Yo, y'all don't touch my shit right here. You heard? Power rule. You know, OOTA's know to leave this stuff around. But God is so great that he always watches it for me. But I'm going to take it. I'm going to give God a break today. God, take a break. I'll need you. Hey, I'll need you holding down my little drink. You know what I'm saying? Let's just take this. I mean, take a mosey on down here. See a couple familiar faces. People on the line, though. Look what's going on, son. Gangster, son. You know who's outside real time, son. What's up, son? You know that. So I just ain't outside in the daytime for me. You know what I mean? And I'm not going anywhere, so I'll be right here. Again. Okay? Good. I want you to know it. Straight. All right, cool. It's my homegirl, Java. Everybody on the line. Java still ain't seen me. Gangsta. Everybody on the line. Everybody outside. Everybody outside. Gangsta, gangsta, gangsta. I like her coat. It's a nice coat. I ain't mad with her little coat. Look, her little coat and her little legs. I ain't mad with her. Bye. Bye. She looking like Sleepless in Seattle or some shit. Looking like Felicity or something. Chill. Stop playing me, Licity. No, I'm from the hood. I'm going to shorten your name up. Yo, Licity, stop playing me, Fee. Yo, Feely. You know we shortening your name. Felicity, we not calling you that. We calling you Fee, Feely. We calling you Licity. We gonna call you City or some shit. But we not doing all that other shit. We not your mama. We not calling you by your whole shit. Yeah, though. Shout out to all my people. Slap them likes, though. Slap the poll. YouTube wanna hate. Everybody subscribe. Anybody that's watching me, make sure you unsubscribe, subscribe again. Hit the notification bells on the all, bro. Nobody's getting my notifications, bro. On Jesus Christ's feet. And look, they taking away lights. If you took away your like, gawk 9,000. If you took away the like, gawk 1,000,000. Till you that. Till you that, homie. Don't take nothing back from me, homie. Or you can keep it. Straight. Straight. Yo, look. Everybody slapped the notification bells. Look, I didn't pop out the other day. Everybody, my line was blowing up. They're like, oh, chill, homie. You never seen a bullfighter? Chill, homie. The stadium's there. Y'all waiting for homeboy to come, do the thing, bro. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Can people be too pause? I was gonna say it, but yeah. Oh, that's Candy Cane. Candy's out here. There go my girl Candy. She don't know I'm here. Java saw me on the low, but Candy doesn't know I'm here yet. Ooh, look at Candy. Candy Cane. You Candy Cane. You look so sweet. Look at Java and Candy. Candy don't know I'm here yet. She don't know I'm here yet. She about to see me now though. She gonna see this damn hat. Once you see this hat, she knows me. That's why I wasn't gonna wear this hat, man. I don't know. I went back and changed it and put this hat back on, Why? My signature. It's all good. So we know I'm not hiding from nobody, bro. Signature, son. That's OOTA. Here's him. Exactly. What's blicking? You know we outside, Candy Cane. You know we outside. What happened? What happened? You know we outside. What happened? You know we outside. You know we out sizzy. You know we out sizzy. You know we come light it up at the nighttime, man. You do it all times, bro.
Hello.
Yeah, everybody unsub and sub back so you get my notifications. You see I'm with my girl Candy Cane Jarverland out here. We all out here rocking, man. They got a new friend over here with them that's rocking.
Mannequin challenge.
Mannequin challenge, man. Remember, make it look like a picture. Then you got to move, man. Bang. And I'm going to take that part and do that thing, too. I'm going to put the sound on it that says, make it look like a picture.
Oh, yeah.
Should probably get 100,000 views.
Oh,
Candy Cane. I'm out here with my girl Candy. Jarverland. I manage them both. I manage them. I'm their manager. God, my manager, I manage them. That's how it goes, bro. Let me do what I'm doing, bro. When y'all watch Private Ryan movie, niggas ain't arguing. Get the running and just let him do what he doing. I'm back with my sis, so you know it's lit, homie. I don't want nobody reaching for my sis like they want to do content with my sister. Get out of here, bro. You trying to do run down on my sister like that? I'm upping King Buns on you, homie. Straight. Don't try to run down do no little podcast with my sister. Yo, this nigga trying to take my life. I was trying to, I wasn't trying all the up nothing. I was just trying to do a podcast. Yo, that's my sister, nigga. You know that's my podcast partner, my comedic other half, homie. Leave that be, bro. Leave that be, bro. That's my comedic other half, homie. She's sipping something, son. Candy been sipping something. She's sipping, bro. Sandwich. The way she's talking now, I see how she's moving, she's sipping. She's been sipping, bro. Gangster. Caddy's been sipping, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. You know that's my dog. You know I go buy a bottle right now. I might just do that anyway. That's my homie. Because she's going to be out here. She's camping out. I mean, OOTA don't do this. OOTA pops out like a OOTA does and then gets on go. As I'm supposed to. What the fuck I'm doing? Fuck I'm doing Camp David. I'm doing, bro. This ain't, bro. I think of Michael Myers, Crystal Lake. I'm camping. Not doing it, bro. I don't even like marshmallows, bro. I don't like nothing named camping, bro. Stupid. Even when I was playing, what's that shit? Modern War. Niggas be camping, getting me tight. Why are you camping, bro? Get outside, bro. What was the name of that one board that everybody could run around on Modern? And you camping. You know that you run from the house to the house? And you camping on this block. Nuketown. Bro, you camping on Nuketown, bro? I'm done with you, bro. How you camping out on Nuketown? Done, son. Ain't nowhere to go, bro. The garbage, everybody know. Pop, pop, nigga on the roof. Stop, bro. In the window. Where you camping at? It's marshmallows roasting on an open fire. We're not doing no marshmallows in Modern War. We're not doing no modern. I mean, in And there's more than war right here too. We ain't doing no goddamn camping. We outside in real damn time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the motherfucking chat. Everybody motherfucking share that. Share this. Push it out. You see you two trying to hate on the last one left. When I told y'all this, it's because God called me it. He said, OOTA, use the last one left. A lot of us are too, so just chill. I'm just dictating my little story. So I mean, I ain't stepping on your toes with my little story. Hey, you can be the last anything you want. He said, OOTA, you the last shooty. All right. So that's what my Uncle Jesus told me, and I need y'all to fall in line and rock with my Uncle Jesus. All right, let me pin my girl, though. Dead ass, bro. You know niggas be on some camping shit. Niggas making s'mores on me. Not doing it, nigga. It's blicking you. Nigga, throw something from over the car, nigga. Bang, bang, something, nigga. Get active. Get active. Get active, nigga. Do something, nigga. Make a move, son. You know what I'm saying? Make an aggressive move, nigga. Like to the basket. Make an aggressive move, nigga. Sit around and on the island, nigga, like you Curry. Ah, nigga, get active, nigga. No camping. Yeah, we outside, son. Real time. You know how we do it. Cheech and Chong on the federal youngs. Cheech and Chong on the federal youngs. So let's not even do that, because you know how we do this. And these people love me here too. I ain't even talking about these people online. I'm talking about the federal people. I didn't know why, but they do. They told me.
It was like the last day of the Trump trial.
They said, OOTA, we love you. So I got at least half a kick-ass or two for somebody out this motherfucker. And I can get away with it at least. I can't chef him up, but I can hit a nigga with a UFC and get away with that. Like, yo, bro, what did I ever do to any of y'all? They be like, you never did nothing. You've been respectable. I said, look, it's him. They're going to drape him up and put them iron things on him. I ain't snitch, bro. I ain't do shit, bro. Y'all know I never did nothing. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all going to see it on live, on Daily Mail and Shade Room. I ain't did shit. What I did? I ain't never bothered nobody. They gonna be like, yeah, it was this nigga. Put him in the car. Sit his ass in the cell next to Diddy. She all right, bro. He waiting. You know what I'm saying? Diddy, chill, Diddy. Don't send them people for my coof, Diddy. Don't send them people for my youth. Chill, Diddy. Let me do my thing, Diddy. Let me do my thing, homie. You know what I'm saying? Me and Diddy cool. Diddy my cousin, though. They ain't free my cousin yet. Diddy my cousin, bro. I ain't speak to my cousin yet, so that's how I mean that cool yet. And then I done took all his fucking intellectual properties, so he's mad at me. So me and Diddy got beef allegedly at the moment. So yeah, I be thinking it's cool, all this OOTA comb shit. Me and the nigga's family now, because his mom's adopted me. But it's still up with this nigga. So I gotta watch my back for Diddy, bro. Let me tell y'all the truth, son. I gotta watch my back.
That's how he got in trouble. That's how he...
I watch my back, bro. Right. But they get jail, told me allegedly Diddy still running the city, so they get jail, so. It Diddy jail. Right. You don't think I know niggas in there? You think Diddy the only nigga that I know that's in there? You dumb or you dumb? That's Brooklyn, MDC. OOTA's from Brooklyn. Any of the people I know that's catching a fed one is where? Okay then. Think about that twice. Okay? So when you see me in front of the building like this, nigga, that ain't my only time being there. I've been inside the building. So think about that. And not because you know what I mean? God bless that I ain't going like, you know what I mean? Because everybody want to be a thug like they did sometime. No, God bless that I never even had to be in that building. But I know a lot of motherfuckers that is. And that's a motherfucking fact. You know what I'm saying? So free all the real ones. Free everybody. Period. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Straight. If you ain't in there for no weirdo shit, free you, bro. Straight. Straight. If you in there for the weirdo shit, stay. That's it. Simple. I want you to stay there. Okay? I want you to fucking meet one arm, dead arm roll. And they go, and I take your cheeks. Allegedly. Allegedly. If that's what you're doing. So allegedly. You know what I mean? But we don't want no violence on nobody. Allegedly. But yeah. So we outside. Yo, what's going on, man? What we think? What's going on, man? What we think the sentence gonna be, man? What we think the sentence gonna be, man? We back outside. You know Michael Jackson's outside, bro.
I know. So what do you think?
This is it.
You think Luigi's gonna say anything or what?
Luigi waiting for the ladies, man. He's just waiting for them ladies, bro. That's all Luigi. He rich already. The ladies done sent them every coin and nickel. So I'm done with Luigi. But what's going on with Diddy? What we think the Diddy thing gonna be, bro? What sentencing tomorrow?
It's tough to say. You don't want to say in public.
I know, right? I know.
But the judge is tough.
But what do you think from what the prosecution? What do you think from what the prosecution did?
No, the key thing is Diddy going to make a statement in civies? That's the thing.
I would only hope he did for himself. Why would you not? This your last Mohican. You don't think you have to say something now, man? If you don't say something now, forever hold your peace? Oh, bro. You will sit in that cell every day and wish you said something. But what you say got to be impactful. It got to really matter.
With
right?
this judge, he's heard it all, though.
This is what I'm saying. All of the fluff, all of the hoopla, we got to get to the real substance
says,
now.
Oh, mean, you got family that's going to miss you? That's the first time I heard that.
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you think you're going to die someday? Oh, my God, you're the only person I've ever heard that from.
Yeah.
You heard Nadine Menendez? You know what the judge did?
What?
You having surgery again? Okay, instead of going to court, you go to prison July 2026. After the surgery, after you got better, then you still got to go to Slammer.
Ooh.
The judge, you know,
He'll move around it. He'll move around
you know,
it. Yeah.
these judges, you know, that's what they do. They got to the judge. Otherwise, it's jury nullification. You know what I mean?
It's true.
They sit there. They say the judge says, "Have a good lunch. Have a good weekend. Come back. I'm sorry to keep you because this person was late." And then the judge says, "Fuck you." He's not going to do that.
It's true.
That's just the way it is.
It's true.
But then this is Trump world.
What do you think about this, though?
Then,
what do you think about this?
By Monday, the guy could be free because Donald's got.
I don't think Donald comes for nobody. That's just me personally. But I'm just thinking, though, what do you think about this, though, right? So we understand that, look, the prosecution.
I stopped thinking 5 years
I guess so. But look at the prosecution, though, right? The prosecution pushes, they say 11 years, and they say 11 years for each year that he was with Cassie. What do you think about that strategy, man? Because that's a strategy, you know? I think that could play on the judge's mind, make him think maybe more about
I think the judge heard it all.
You think so?
Yeah.
He heard it, right?
I think the judge probably made his sentencing decision August.
Ugh.
Maybe.
You think his mind's been made up since then?
Maybe after opening statements.
Wow. Because he's heard the whole trial. He's heard everything. What else does he have to hear?
In fact, right? This trial went on maybe longer than it could have.
Of course.
Some people said, right?
I think that it went on too long. And maybe that hurt the prosecution as well.
Right.
As long as they dragged it off.
Well, that's Monday
morning. If they streamlined it.
That's Monday morning quarterbacking. If they would have nailed it down to give it to Rico, then they could have got this. But everybody could look at it in hindsight.
Hindsight is 2020. Yeah, that's a fact.
All right, good talking. See
Always
you
a blessing, my brother.
Let's hope the weather's still good.
Yeah, the weather's amazing, man. New York City. We outside New York City. The weather's amazing. We outside. We on the lines. We on the front lines. I came and popped in on my people. All my people on the line. They're like, "Oh, do you back?" People that's waiting on the lines. The waiters, the sitters. These people sitting here be getting paid like $1,500. Some people get paid like a G during the trial. Son, if I was really on some other shit, I'd have never left this place. I'd have been a sitter. I'd have sat here too. I'd have waited. I'd have been the first person on the line, and I'd have got right on the line after the person that was paying me, bro. I was going into court. And they'd be like, I'd be right behind them, nigga. I was here. You paid me, but I'm still here. And I'm going right in front. With you. Thank you. I'm inside. Fool. Not dumb, son. I've been hustling my whole life. That's why I stopped doing the other hustle. And now God is my uncle and my father. Seven. Ooh. So you think that he'll get the exactly what the prosecution's not the prosecution, sorry. What the probation is seeking. The probation is saying 5 to 7. Probation is seeking 5 to 7. That matters a lot. It's probation, bro. I mean, it's the board, bro. It's them people, bro. What they say matters, bro. No matter what we want to think about that matters. What's gonna happen with Diddy, bro? I think time served. I don't know about this. I'm not a hater, bro. Not a hater, bro. You in the building, you want to get up out of there. I get it, nigga. You know what I mean? I came from the other life. Trust me, son. I get it. But I'm just saying, so when you're dealing with the cards you're dealing with, you got to just see it. And when these people got you, you know they got you. The easiest thing is to get into prison or a situation. The hardest thing is to get out of it. Even if they lock you up for some dumb shit, bro, they be keeping you in there, your paperwork, bro. You be in there for like 48 hours, bro. It was easy when you got out there, bro. You know how hard it is to get about this shit, come on, bro. When you inside, especially doing time, you gotta work your way as much as you've worked your way into the system, because you've done a bunch of things. Obviously, some people in jail freely and innocently. We get that, but I'm just saying, if you've done a bunch of things, you've been doing actions and actions and actions, right? That has led up to this moment, right? That now you in jail and you got bagged or whatever the case. So you've been doing a bunch of actions that led up to this, right? So now you're in here. So now when you're inside, remember you did a bunch of things to get there. But when you're inside, you got to work your way backwards now. Pause. But I'm just saying, you got to do all the right things to get about the motherfucker, son. That's how you get up out of there. You got to do the right things to get up out of there, bro. Or you're gonna be in there forever. I got niggas that went there for a year or so. Niggas got life. Niggas is in there, bro. What are you talking about? You think this is a joke, bro? Prison ain't a joke. With that building that Diddy's in, ain't no joke. Places are jokes. I don't care what jail, wherever it's at around the country. It don't matter. Even across the country and across around the world, bro. It's jail, son. Jail is hell, son. There's no other place but hell but that, son. It's physical hell. What are you talking about, bro? There's no other place, bro. Anywhere else, even a homeless man. Even where you can find a peace, bro. You could go and do what you want to do and move freely, bro, and do what you want to do. People are telling you, son. You got, son, bro, imagine you 40-something, 50-something years old, 50-something like Diddy, bro, and it's an 18-year-old rookie person, CO, correction officer, son, that's dealing with you crazy, bro. You like, what? This person's 18, don't even have a mustache or a beard or nothing. You're looking at the person like, what? It's crazy, son. Son, what are you talking about, bro? You've broken down to the last levels, bro. So shout out to anybody that's in prison that's making a way, son, that's still finding a way to live real life in prison, bro. Actual life, bro. Because it's a way to live life, son. And you can live it wherever you at, son. I don't care if you're in the jungle, on Mars, I don't care where you at. And a lot of people is real. They doing their bids in a way. And trust me, son. And they showing some younger guys how to do their bids. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you got to hold your head. You got to, you know what I mean? Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Keep it low. You know what I mean? And shout out to the real OGs, man. Shout out to all the real OGs, man. Straight, son. Straight. All the real OGs above me, the young G's that's under me, everything the same way, bro. Trust me, son. Shit is dope. You know what I mean? But think about it. Diddy don't even make his bed, they said, in the prison. You know that, right? Diddy don't make his bed, nothing. Tell me what's going on, bro. I'm from Brooklyn. Diddy don't make his bed, bro. Nothing. Nigga make Diddy bed and all that. Diddy get about the bed like this. Diddy, Diddy, in jail, nigga. Stop acting retarded. You dumb and you stupid, bro. It's Diddy still. And they didn't take the money. Are you dumb? You dumb. When they didn't take the money and he beat the Rico, the whole prison must have celebrated. What? They celebrated because he beat a Rico. Straight. I celebrated that too. Not Diddy beating it. It doesn't matter who's beating this shit, bro. You're not beating this. I'm from New York. They created it here for the mafia and those people. Bro, how many people have done that? Are you crazy? You crazy, bro? It's insane. It's insanity, I'm telling you. You know how many people's in that building that's facing federal charges, that's going to attempt to probably try to do it, or was thinking about wanting to do it, bro? You know how many people they didn't do it? Because their conviction rate is what? Because of people pleading out, right? 90-something percentile, bro. Yo, what? Yo, we got you, bro. We done followed you for 10 years. We done seen this, and that. We got her, we got him, we got everybody, bro. What's up? What you want to do? That's why they came up with the shit. Let's cooperate. You know what I'm saying? It's cooperation. They don't call it snitching or nothing. They say cooperation, bro. It's either you're going to cooperate with me right now, or we cooking you. And that's it. You could have been from any gang on earth, nigga. Blood, Crip, Norteño, Sureño, MS-13. Remember Vatos Locos? One of my favorite movies. You could have been American E. You could have been Vatos Loco from American E, bro. Hope not. You're going against the government that's the realest and the biggest game. Many of people found that out. I don't even have to mention their names. Okay? So you already know that type of fight. So shout out to anybody that went and took that chance to fight that. One thing I can say about Diddy, though, regardless of what y'all can think about Diddy, this is what I'm going to take from Diddy, too. Pause. I'm taking nothing from Diddy, pause. Let's just Pause. You can't say no Diddy in front of the court. It's back. It don't make sense. Pause. Diddy didn't snitch. On phonium grave. Listen though, Diddy didn't snitch though. You know a nigga right now that got caught for some petty bullshit. He probably was stealing in another hour when you was stealing, and that nigga snitched on you. Bruh, why he snitched on you, bro? What, for what, bro? I mean, for what? Diddy didn't say nothing about nobody. I'll take that from Diddy. What now Diddy has to do is take accountability now. You got to do your defense, bro. Ain't nobody coming in here talking about I'm guilty. Come on, bro. You got to make sense, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I think now he was convicted of the two things. And you just got to speak to the two things now. You know what I'm saying? Let's forget all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know you was, oh my God, they almost got clapped. You done engaged in the, you know what I mean, with the shorties in them. I think all three of y'all was the toots. Let me give y'all the scenario. Diddy, Cassie, my ex, allegedly. Cassie, you know you's my ex, bro. So let's not go there, Cassie. You know I had a Craigslist ad, allegedly, and I skateboarded to the hotel, the Trump International. You remember. You came up with the song, it's me and you, because I told you it's just me and you. And I said, and you said, and Diddy's in the corner. I said, don't tell me this, Cassie. I don't want to know this. Just focus on me and you. And she wrote the best song of her life. It's called Me and You. And it was me and Cassie allegedly at the time. But it's all good. We're going to leave that be. We're going to leave that be. Or me? Or my mic. On my mic right here. Because I moved my mic for this nigga. I forgot about it. He never talked though. I was with him on the channel all the time. Me and him spoke all the time, every day. But I put him on like 1 or 2 times though. You know what I mean? But he is very informative. I won't tell you what he do though. He'll tell himself what he do. I don't really be blowing up nobody. But you know what I'm saying? He's a cool dude. Most definitely a cool dude. They know what they know. Me and him done had our little debates out here about the ahs and, you know what I mean? It's great. You know what I mean? But it's all good though. You know what I mean? Everybody gonna have their position. Everybody gonna have their thoughts on how we thinking about this. I came here with no real thought on it. I came here with biases against Diddy. Some of the biases I still have against Diddy. It's crazy. I do. You know, it is what it is. But just because I had the biases that I had, you know, that doesn't mean I wanted to be, you know, judgmental. Because, you know what I'm saying, I understand being from the street. I understand being in that court, even if I was innocent or guilty. You know what I mean? Pushing that line like I am. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of things. But that wasn't what made me make that decision, though. Not because I'm from the streets. Not because I understand that. It wasn't that. I still was on my shit. Because Biggie's my bias. I'll tell y'all my bias again because this is my first videos. When I came to jury selection, you know what I mean? Jury selection, that's why I'm glad God sent me here. One, he prepared me to come here before. But then when he brought me here, he sent me here from jury selection, you know what I mean? And I could have did more journalistically, and I could have did it in a way, bro, trust me. I'd probably be on 100 if I did it that way. But, you know, what I got to do was just be me, just connect with the people, just bring the energy that I brought. And, you know, God gave me like 15,000 with that, you know what I'm saying? So maybe if I did some things other ways, you know, I mean, I'm being pulled in a lot of different ways, ABC networks, a lot of stuff I was talking to, and a lot of things that still, you know what I mean? But, yeah, when I went to jury selection, man, and I just seen people just wanted to be a part of it, and I just seen people was like lying just to be there and stuff, and it was crazy. And I was like, they was like, you ain't got no biases? They're like, no. I'm like, that's crazy. I know I got at least 1 or 2. Facts. I don't even know the nigga, but I know I got at least 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying? Straight. You got to keep real. You know what I mean? And it made me put my biases on the table, and I said I'm gonna put my biases outside right now. I'm on videos now, and I said what they were. And I said, I'm just going to give him a fair shake, son, and see what the fuck the trial look like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it's going to be. I know they alleged some shit, though, so I just want to see what it's going to look like. You know what I mean? I don't think that the prosecution lived up to that for me. I think that fell short for me being a part of the trial. You know what I mean? And I think that they pushed a lot of things out there, propaganda, speculations, A lot of things, some of the stuff that they pushed out there also separated some people from Diddy, and this is why some people didn't even pop out for him. But we were saying about kids, man, lace baby oils. It was crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a celebrity, you know you can't pop out around that shit. So shout out to Kanye, shout out to G-Dep. Whether G-Dep popped up for his own reasons or Kanye popped up for his own reasons. Shout out to Kanye, and he was cool. He was on a good vibe. So shout out to Kanye. He showed me love, so I ain't mad with it. His people showed me love, gave me some, and all that, like your OOTA. Gave me that shit from Arizona. I mean, Uda was like, hey, like, yes, Kanye people. I'll show you the picture. It's all good. Show you the videos, actually, too. But, yeah, man, so shout out to that. Shout out to God for always giving me the heads up and putting people around me, these people around me to give me the heads up. I got the Kanye heads up that day, talk to his people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy, you know what I'm saying? The news people coming to update me and talk to me. Like, yo, listen, this is what's happening right now. Bam, 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 bam. You know what I mean? One of my mans slipped me the note live. Somebody that was watching me was like, yo, I've seen him do it. And she highlighted it. It was funny. My man slipped me the note in my pocket, though. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Slipped me the note, though. Shout out to him, bro. You know, my news guy, so I ain't gonna say too much, but shout out to the camera people. Shout out to Keith Feldman, man. Shout out to Keith Feldman from NBC News, man. You know what I'm saying? Word. He the one that put me on NBC for real. You know what I'm saying? Straight. He's like, nah, Uda, I want you to be on this. And he did the piece with me a little bit. I was out here already live from like 6 in the morning. I'm going to be live tomorrow early, so you already know. I'm out here like 5, 6 in the morning. So boom, right? Same way. So boom. And he came to me that day and I did the piece with him. You know what I'm saying? Then I went across the street over there, though. I did the piece in front of here. Right? But you know when I do the thing, when people pull me into the stuff that they pull me into, I was pulling like my man in, my homegirls in, yo son, shoot over there, even B-roll, catch them in it. You know what I'm saying? Aloha, my homegirl, you know what I'm saying? Mad people, Razor. Bro, everybody I just met from right here though, bro. You know what I'm saying? So because that's what it's all about, son. When people give you light, and when we get light, light is only meant to shine somewhere else, bro. It's not meant for us to keep a shade on it. It's not meant for us to keep it to ourselves, bro. Because nothing's meant for ourselves because everything on earth we're going to leave. So imagine that, bro. That's one of the realest thoughts I just told you, son. Nothing's meant for us if we're going to leave everything when we leave everything on earth. Feel me? So I just give everything to God, and that's what we got to be at it with. I mean, whatever we getting and we gaining, we never. You know what I'm saying? But we know that nothing's meant for us. You know what I mean? Nothing, bro. Everything we're going to leave it at some point. So we just got to think faster. You know what I'm saying? Be a part of the Go Game, man. Make sure y'all stop in. Make sure y'all hit notification bells on all. I got another live set after this. What's this? 67? All right, cool. I'm going to end this at an hour. Saddle up. About to roll up, too. You know how we doing. I got a live set to go around right now. Fuck it. So I'm going to click that now. Probably do that one for a little Where my girl Candy at? I'm going to find Candy. Where Candy went, Java? Nah, I ain't ending this shit with y'all. I'm my dogs. Fuck that. We're going to go a little bit further. We're going to not use no pause words right now. 68. That's cool, though. I got my live set, too. And it's set for like around now, too. 8:30-ish. I think I set it for like right now. But it's going to redirect y'all anyway. So it's all good. But everybody, make sure y'all unsubscribe, hit the notification, subscribe back. Days hating on the last one. That's why God sent me here today, to see it. Look, before I get there. So the performance that I'm going to perform, you know who the performance, I was meant to do that. I was doing that since a baby. These people's not going to give me what I'm worth. So understand when you're watching me. This time again, understand I kept myself away from this hearing and I didn't come to show you. Even if it was raining, I would have been here and it would have been lit. Everybody would have been together and it would have been a vibe, homie. Everybody's separate. Everybody thinks this, everybody thinks that. Uda don't think that. Uda thinks, yo, let's do that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I think. You know what I'm saying? I connect with people like this. Fuck all the separation shit. That shit is corny, bro. That don't help us, bro. And especially if you're looking like this, bro. That's whack, bro. That's what we've been doing. We have to stop doing that. That shit is whack, bro. That shit is whack, bro. The 1960s cannot be the last time that we looked at each other like that and seen ourselves, bro. It cannot be, bro. That shit is insane, bro. We have to be able to look at each other and see each other, bro. If we not immediate ops, bro, sometimes you're going to find immediate ops. That don't mean you have to love everybody, bro. Feel me? This is a grace out here. Feel me? It's a grace. If we ain't the media apps, homie, it's not that serious, bro. You can become them in an instant. You know what I mean? You get it, but ain't that serious, bro. Ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying? Y'all drop sevens in the chat. Y'all believe in God and Jesus. Let's get it. Sevens in the chat. You believe in God and Jesus. Anybody right here. That's why I don't say it sometimes. Y'all supposed to do it anyway. Y'all supposed to know that, bro. I'm the only person that told you about God and Jesus in his trial, son. I don't give a fuck what that number looks like. Remember that, bro. That's what I take from it, bro. The 15,000, God is gracious. I'm gracious, I'm grateful, I'm humble by all of it. You know what I mean? The interactions, the connections, everybody I met, these people here too, I know. Bro, can't say shit, bro. Mum's the word. But you won't see nobody that was here every day and they told you something. God and Jesus is really the realest, bro. Straight. And it's not even a game. I mean, it don't matter, son. We could do whatever. We could live my life, bro, on the other side of this shit, running from this building, bro. That's how I live this, son. In New York City, I'm from it. So these are the buildings that I've been running from my whole life, man. Straight. That's how I've lived my life, my whole life, bro. I'm not proud of that. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I don't regret it either, though. I don't regret it either. You know what I'm saying? But, nigga. Right, I remember one of the first times I came on the building, I'm like, this, I ain't even for me. I'm in shit like this. Sweating, I'm fuck. These niggas looking at me like they want to bring me in. I don't know what the hell going on. Right. I was young. But it is what it is, bro. So shout out to everybody. Do y'all thing. I'm gonna start another one in a second. Make sure y'all notified, like I said, make sure y'all subscribe. Shout out to everybody hitting with the Cash App. I appreciate you. Shout out to a couple of people. I see Ali. A couple of people hit me with a Cash App. Genevieve. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody hitting with the Cash App. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. You know, I don't really be pressing those type of lines. I really don't. So shout out to that. I'm waiting for my girl Candy. I was gonna buy her something, but I don't know if she's on. She want me to get her hair done. That's my sis, bro. It's my sister, bro. It's my dog. I told I was too, but I was calling her to do it, and she ain't called me since when, bro. So I'll be tight with her. I'm tired of her, bro. I'm tired of her, bro. I've been calling her ass. Straight. Shout out to my girl Candy, nigga. What? Nigga? Want me videotape? We going live videotape. I'm from the old school. Look, we gonna go live, and I'm gonna show you that too. That's my sis, nigga. Candy gonna get her doobie done. It's my sister. What, nigga? Yeah, we could do that for Black Queens. My dog. Yeah, we could do that regular. It don't have to be. Nobody got to be oiling up. It's not that serious. We're not in the effort, homie. Stop. But she did try to oil me up. That's why I'm not. That's why I make sure that I got my weapons when I'm around her, homie. You know what I mean? She stole one of my weapons, bro. Did that during the trial. So I said, listen, Candy, I can't get in the metal detectors with this shit. I want you to hold this for me. I'm coming right back, bro. Did you think I ever seen that weapon again? Thankful that the part of the Matrix movie when he saw the white room and then the shit went. I'm just thankful for that. But if it wasn't for that part of the Matrix movie in my life, then I'd have been tight. How and you about the. It was nasty work, but it's all good. That's all I got, OG. No, bro. No, bro. Yeah, my girl Candy. Oh, my mic. Hold up, my bad. This probably needs to charge. Then I bought a new one too. This is a new one too. I got my other one in my bag. But let's see how it's sounding right now. How it sounds. So let me see how it's sounding before I click the next live. Is it sounding better here? It's away from me on my jacket probably. I put it on my shirt. Do it sound better here, or if it's going in and out, let me know. I need to fine tune this shit now, because tomorrow is go time. Today is right now, I'm chilling, nigga. You know the vibes, nigga. And if you a op, you already know the vibes, nigga. OOTA's outside. So, you know, OOTA ain't going nowhere. The fuck? So, let's not change our minds about that type stuff. All right, cool. All right, we lit. I just got this shit today, too. This one I got today. I gotta figure out to sync my other one to this shit too, though. Gotta figure it out. I don't know. Gotta figure it out. Gotta figure it out. But listen, guess what? Subscribe to the channel. I'm waiting for Candy though, man. Where the hell Candy crazy ass at, bro? It's my dog, son. Where the hell she went? Yo, where the fuck Candy went? I'm about to call her ass, bro. Always with her. I gotta call her, bro. Hold on, bro. You supposed to be right here with me. You my dog. Why is you even boppy and bopping? Without me, homie. Stop, bro. How you bopping and you bopping? Without me. Nah, bro. I don't be liking that type stuff. So why me and Candy go, me and her, all our arguments is really offline, nigga. I'm not playing. Because she argue me every day in front of court. I ain't never argue. OOTA don't argue online. I don't. I did at times, but I'm not doing that no more. Straight. I hunted at least one of you motherfuckers down offline. And I'm not doing that again, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? And you know that's the truth, nigga. On Jesus Christ sandals. So I'm not doing that. I ain't got something. But you mad, you beefing? Beef, bro. Pop out. Do something real. Make an aggressive move. Do something nice. So I look at it. Do something nice. Yeah, the block quiet, son. OOTA outside, though, for a little second. I can't even see this, though. Just to see this. Just put the temperature. Because, you know, they trying to play with OOTA. OOTA channel growing mad fast. I was supposed to get 100,000. So you know how many views I did during the trial? 10 million. It's crazy. You know they playing. 20 what, where? 15 what, where? You dumb, you stupid. God told me. But God told me. So I don't be mad because I know what God told me. No matter if they fighting against me, it's still going to go down the way it's going to go down. So I'm all right. So that's how I'm moving. What happened with Tisa Tells? Tisa Tells live. Tisa Tells my girl still, though, bro. Regardless of what the fuck she telling, man. She's still alive, bro. We all content creators. She got her line. Everybody got their lines they pushing. I don't want her to tell lies, though, so I'll never stand on lies. I don't want her to do that. So I don't back no lies that she or anybody's telling. You feel me? If I ever told a lie, I want a motherfucker to back my shit. I want a person to put me to the fire, too, to be like, yo, OOTA, come on, what type of time is it? So that's how we going to make each other sharper and better. So I'll never condone anything that we doing that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? But the way that guy that did that went about that, we not jacking that. And we got to be uniformly not jacking that, bro. So we getting past the place, bro. Come on, bro. We watch niggas jack. Like, come on, bro. We not jacking that, son. Come on, bro. Even if you been violent at a time, nigga, you looking at Diddy, and you probably was violent at a time. I was violent at a time, nigga. The fuck out of here, nigga. Everybody want to lie. And that's why no one's going to change, bro. Come on, son. Stop, son. And that's why Diddy got to be real and talk the real shit, bro. Fuck the lies, bro. Fuck the lies. Anybody that's hiding it don't want to change nothing, nigga. I give a fuck, nigga. I should sell my whole life. I don't care, nigga. I stopped it. Move from me, nigga. You can't tell me about what I did again. I don't care, nigga. Yes, I did it. So what? Move. Whatever you change in life, for real, God above you and Jesus, bye, bro. They can't even bring that back, bro. Like Eminem 8 Mile, nigga. What? B-Rabbit. Boom, boom, boom. Nigga can't even say nothing. Exactly, nigga. Anything you own in life, nobody can tell you shit, son, if you really owned it. We just be half-assed with shit, son, doing some dumb shit and being half-assed, bro. Even if it was the most fucked up shit, I got people that's crackheads, bro. They're gonna tell you, say, I'm going to Pluto right now, OOTA. Straight. Nigga tell me straight, OOTA, I'm going to Mars, nigga. Straight. Nigga got a ring on, and in his ring, when he pull it off, he got a rock in it every time. Every time this nigga pulls off his ring, that's on his married finger. The nigga not married. He married to the game, the streets of the rock. The nigga pulls off his ring, son, and it's a rock. A literal rock, not in a bag or nothing. Just a literal rock on his finger. In the ring, because he got one of them old school rings that got like the ruby in it or some dumb shit. It look like a fucking college ring, some stupid shit, silver. You know it, bro. Come on, bro. You ain't from the hood if you don't know what I'm telling you, son. There's a rock in the nigga shit, and he telling you straight, I'm going to Pluto right now, OOTA. Facts. That's his reserve, too. He don't even go into his stash. That is his reserve nugget. He's trying to get some other type of beam me up Scotties. He's not going into the finger. So imagine that. So imagine that, bro. That's a realistic story, bro. It's a true story. So you just gotta understand that, bro. Straight, bro. Straight. So shout out to that, man. You know, shout out to Shout out to everybody I've seen. I look forward to seeing everybody. Hopefully, what's tomorrow gonna be? A weekday, right? A court. I'm sorry, a weekday. It's court. I've been out the loop. But my homegirl gonna pop out at her Benz. Stop playing me. Cause you know you're supposed to stop. Uda was working them times. I ain't talked to none of y'all. I ain't all none of y'all up on Jesus Christ's feet. But you know half of y'all was supposed to be. So don't play me. And another time I would have all of y'all up in front of anybody in the Diddy trial. I don't give a fuck, nigga. On Jesus Christ. But I've changed my ways. I have changed my ways. On Jesus. I've changed my ways. Right, Jesus? He know the truth. Oh no, shout out to them, man. Everybody, as far as his impact letters is going for him, the not impact, yeah, but same way, but his victim impact statements and then the other thing that's relative to his side. I think they all were good. I think they all were good, but some people was trying to negate the victim statements. You know what I mean? So I ain't been talking about some of those other sides. I've been talking about this side. Because whatever Diddy's family has to do or whatever they're saying, that's what they're doing and that's what they have to say. So what I've been talking about as of recently now is just what's going on right now, where the judges at and where the prosecution's at and what's going on. The defense had their whole months to be doing what they've been doing. They did a good job in some of the things that they've been doing. I watched them make a couple of blunders, though. They did, bro. They made a couple blunders. I watched them make a couple blunders, though, bro. Sorry, bro. And they had to walk back their statements. Mark Agnifilo spoke to Jerika Duncan, my home girl, my sister. Ask Jerika if she don't love me or not. She'll say, yes, I love Uda to life. But we don't do nothing to death unless we know how we going on a ride. Dummy stupid, we do everything to life. She said, I love Uda to life. I love Uda to life. Jerika tell you. When I see Jerika tomorrow, I'm going to talk to her about it. On Jesus Christ's feet, I'm talking to Jerika tomorrow about the shit. I'm going to say, yo, look, Jerika, it's off the record, but Jerika, what did you think when Mark Agnifilo told you on CBS News Live that he was going to to Diddy's jail, and that Diddy told him that he visions himself on Madison Square Garden stage again? Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Nah, bro. I just got to see what Jerika's going to tell me tomorrow about that, bro. I haven't even been, talking about the trial and all this other shit. I can't be talking about. I'm talking to the people that matter, nigga. Okay? Shout out to Terry Austin. Shout out to my girl, Terry. I can't wait to see Terry tomorrow. Gangsta. I can't wait to see Terry. I'm waiting to see Darla, Terry, Jerika. A few others, but most definitely those my dogs. Darla, Jerika, and Terry? Oh, leave it be, homie. Don't let me up Blix outside, son. Don't let me up Blix. I'm up in Blickies. Nah, he's been good. He's a good judge, man. He's a good judge. He's been harsh on the defense, though. He's been harsh on them, though. He's been leaning more towards the prosecution, as he should, though. They've been charged and convicted of what they've been convicted of, even though they missed the other things. So he's a judge. And, you know what I mean? He's been sticking to his grounds. You know what I mean? This is a big case. There's a lot weighing on this, on a lot of sides, not just his side, not just Diddy's side, not just the prosecution side. We got society, we got the public's view, we got a lot of stuff going on. So he got a lot to balance, he got a lot to manage, and that's what comes with being a judge, bro. You know what I mean? None of us want to be in his position right now. Straight. Because it's not just about you giving a person a slap in the wrist or none of that. You got to think about the family. You got to think about the impact statements. You got to think about the two people that was not allegedly no more, but we're talking about the two people that he was convicted of with the institution. Just based on that, it's a lot, bro. That's a lot, bro. That's a lot, bro. And Diddy, yo, Candy, what up? Yo, Candy, I'm not jacking you, nigga. On gang and gang, nigga. I'm not jacking you, nigga. What happened, nigga? Straight, nigga. Straight. Straight. If you are op of minds, and tomorrow I'm telling you, do not approach me at all, nigga. I don't give a fuck about an aggressive move. Don't approach me. Okay? If you was even half of an op and you spoke to me at all, I don't even want you to even fucking talk to me tomorrow. Jesus Christ, bro. If you come anywhere in my circumference, bro, this is my video proof of this. If you come in my circumference, bro, I'm telling you, y'all know who I don't like. Good, because you don't like me, sir. And keep that energy. But I'm telling you right now, whatever you want to be doing what you doing, son. But don't you bring your ass to me or anywhere around me, son. It's going to get aggressive very fast, bro. So I don't give a fuck if you know Kung Fu. You better bring that shit very fast. So know it. Because I was on good behavior with you people every day, bro. And it pained me, bro. I wanted to bust half you niggas' heads. It pained yo, bro. It pained my soul, son. Really pained me, bro. Because some of you niggas think that you lit because you got a YouTube channel, son. And your feathers will be fluff, son, on Jesus Christ sandals, son. So don't act retarded, son. I'm going to let you know it again, son. And you know, anybody I'm talking to, I talk to you personally. I message you personally about what I'm talking about on Jesus Christ's feet, son. So I want you to know it now. I'm not on the good behavior that I was on. Remember, I didn't oil up no bitch. Watch your op ass acting oppy. Remember it, bro. Okay? I will oil up some shit now, and I will oil your ass up in another way. So I'm going to let you know it on Jesus Christ's sandals. Do not approach me, bro, on Jesus Christ's feet. I'm going to tell you this today. On my grandmother's soul that died while I was at this trial, while you was trying to get $1. I don't give a fuck about the dollars that you're chasing, son. Okay? Know it. I want you to know it. I want you to know that. Okay? And that's the last thing I'm going to say on this live. And I have another live set up after this one on Jesus Christ. Nah, I ain't got no threats, bro. That's Jesus Christ, though. That's Jesus Christ. Ain't no threats, bro. I've messaged everybody personally. They know the bops.
Right.
Nigga, and I'm telling it right now. This is my visual. Think I'm stupid? They going to try to use it against me. These people is Fed callers and police callers. No, wait a minute. People doing things to OOTA. Exactly. Visual. I said it on live. I'm being approached. You know what I'm saying? Nobody don't act like that because y'all was acting like that, and I told y'all I was allowing y'all to be any. So now I got to put my visual thing right here on the dot. When my visual thing is out there, I'm part solidified. Part. So I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. So no illusions. I'm not lying to anyone. And when I spoke to you personally. Not talk to you personally. But I've let you know personally what I thought. Okay? And I'm sticking to those thoughts. They could have been whatever they are. Allegedly, I'm sticking to those thoughts. That's allegedly. Because I don't know if it was me that did this shit allegedly. Because I didn't do it. I never sent you nothing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't me, bro. It was a friend or a shorty of mine. So some shit that they did. Let me stop fucking with y'all, man. Y'all be joking, man. You know I'm doing comedy, man. You know I'm doing comedy. You know I'm doing comedy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But you just got to understand, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight, son. You know? A lot of my friends are gone, bro. So for me, it's like, I be looking at it like, shit don't even make sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop, bro. Let's just stop, bro. You know what I mean? Let's have love. Let's have God. And if you don't believe in God, you need to look at people that believe in God, even if you don't. And I want you to respect those people that believe in God, too. Even if you believe in Kemetic or whatever the hell you think you believe in. Don't care, son. People that believed in all that shit knew what God was. So let's relax. Let us remember that. So let us have some respect for each other. And just remember that God and Jesus is running this shit, bro. So whatever else you think you running or what's running it or your money or money chasing or whatever you think, bro, ain't none of that running this. Okay? Okay? 7's in all of the chats. I'm going to do the next live right now. I'm starting it right now on Jesus. And with Candy, and Candy, I'm about to run down on Candy on Jesus Christ's feet. Hold up, son. Off cameras with me and Candy, nigga.